Well, I just lost about 200 ranks yesterday testing some jank stuff, but this video is not really about that, so let's just jump into the actual topic. The metagame challenge is right around the corner, and this is the perfect time for me to advertise the Patreon, because I have currently made a video up on there with 3 sideboard guides for the 3 decks I'm going to be recommending for this event, where you can win a ton of packs for very cheap, so 2,000 gold entry. And if you go 7-0, I believe, which is totally doable with some of these decks, you get like 30 packs or something. 30 packs at 4,000 gold, I believe. It's a really good timing to start getting some packs if you're confident in your best of 3 gameplay. And even if you're not, I think it's actually still worth it, because at 3 wins, so if you go 3-0, you get all your gold back. You get 2,000 gold back, and you get a bunch of, like, maybe I think 5 or 6 packs. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember exactly. Either way, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, essentially, I'm going to have that video going over the 3 decks I recommend, a few honorable mentions, of course, and those sideboard guides that will have most of the relevant matchups. I obviously can't do sideboard guides with every single new deck that exists, but I've targeted a few decks, and hopefully those decks are the ones that are going to be the most popular, but you never know. Yeah. Either way, the reason I'm launching this Patreon is because I'm making pretty much nothing from Twitch and YouTube. Twitch takes a very significant cut of all revenue, so that is also kind of a problem, because I don't see a future where I can make enough money off of Twitch alone. They take 50% of all subs, so that's already rough. And YouTube is a little bit better, but it is still substantially low, very low, and I don't, unless I grow quite a lot more than my current size. I'm already happy with my current size, but yeah, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to make it super big on YouTube as well. So yeah, I have to rely on Patreon to kind of secure my future as a content creator. So yeah, let's jump into how the Patreon is structured. And yeah, I have plenty of rewards for you. Hopefully they are satisfactory. But yeah, we'll definitely take suggestions if you think I can add some rewards, or if you think I should remove some or move some around. I'm totally open to suggestions, but let's just jump into it. All right, this is the basic tier. It will cost you about the price of a Twitch sub. It is $5.50 a month, plus VAT for all the countries that have VAT. Of course, in the US, there is no value-added tax, so $5.50 basically. So yeah, this will support me a lot more than the Twitch sub. I don't exactly know how many fees there are on Patreon, but I do know it's way less than 50%. So there's that. To be confirmed, but here we go. This is the start of the rewards. Of course, this is going to go one by one. Let's start off with the first reward. It's going to be some Patreon exclusive content. So always recorded independently. It's not going to be any stream content at all. It will always be dedicated videos, mostly in-depth gameplay, but every now and then some more strategic videos, like or planning type videos, like the current video. The first one I launched here is the prepare for the metagame challenge video. So there's that. That will be 2 times a week for now. It can go up depending on how much the support I receive through Patreon. So yeah, you can look forward to maybe some more content if I reach a goal that I have not set right now. But yeah, we'll see about that. And that will come with the additional perk of having exclusive Discord channels, where I will literally just always read everything, always respond to anything that's posted there, of course. And yeah, it's basically like a VIP lounge, kind of, if you even care about that. But yeah, it's there nonetheless. And then we also have the name at the end of the YouTube video. So I'll have like, well, if I have enough patrons, it will be a scrolling list, and otherwise it will just be a static list of names. Basically just a way to show my appreciation for all the subscribers to the Patreon. Moving over to tier 2, we have a lot more benefits here. And the first one is discount on coaching sessions. Basically get $5 off starting from this tier. My normal coaching rate is $40 an hour. So just for your information, if you'd like to ask me for some coaching, we can communicate through Discord. I have most of my info up on the Discord server. Of course, you're going to be getting written sideboard guides as well. This is going to be for every deck that I'm serious about, or in this case, for the metagame challenge. If there's a specific event that I think is relevant, and decks that I've played And if it's for decks that I've played, essentially, or that I do recommend, I will have sideboard guides for those. They will be a little bit less in depth due to the variety of matchups for the metagame challenge specifically. It's like, yeah, I can't really make sideboard guides on every single possible matchup imaginable because there's so many decks. But yeah, the sideboard guides for the deck list I care about, those will be very in depth, kind of like my article. Well, not to the same level of the article, obviously, but similar to that sideboarding section where you have play draw on every matchup that I can possibly think of. So yeah, you'll be getting that. Those will happen every so often. I don't really know. I don't really have a schedule, obviously, because it will depend on what I'm playing at the moment. Then, of course, we'll have exclusive video guides. So these will be to the likes of my how to sideboard with a mid-range deck, if you haven't seen that video. Obviously, it will be higher production because that video is kind of a ramble. But yeah, I'll be talking about like general sideboarding guides, deck building, like how to deck build, the process, a curve, also general terminology like what I use for tempo or curving out or your advantage state, like thinking about how far ahead you are. A lot of like theoretical aspect of the game, a lot of more in-depth stuff. So if you'd like those, I will try to make them whenever I can think of them, but they will obviously be less frequent than the regular videos, of course, because those will require a lot more effort. And right after that, we are going to have standard deck / metagame tier list videos. So basically, these will be me going through some data on Untapped, for example, or just me using my general high Mythic experience to rank a bunch of decks in the tier list. So you can give me suggestions on what decks you'd like to see me rank. And yeah, I'll make a video about what I think is tier 1, what I think is tier 2, what I think is tier 3, and that will be that. So pretty fun, more of a fun type video. Or if you actually do care about my rankings, well, there you have it. And last but not least, you will be able to basically ask me to build a deck for you. So you can send me any list, standard list, of course, and I will send it back with my modifications, and I will list a few of the key points of what my thought process was while modifying the deck, what I tried to focus on, what was lacking, what I added, for what reasons, etc. It was just like a little bit of thought process written down to help you better understand deck building in general. Okay, in tier 3, so this is a huge bump. This is obviously something for people who really want to support me, but you'll be getting some more rewards, of course. And the first one is you get to add me in the game, and you can just choose to. So we'll schedule a challenge where you can just pick a time, and you can do it on stream, of course. I mean, I guess most people would want to do it on stream, and yeah, we schedule it 1 best of 3 match or 3 best of 1 matches, and you get to do that once a month. Next up, we have the YouTube video. So this is basically you get to tell me once a month, I want you to play X deck, and I will do that in a 1 hour long video approximately. It can go longer, of course, but depends if I'm in a match or not. So you can tell me play this deck, and I will do that once a month. So you can give me a list, or you can give me a list that you think is all right and tell me modify it and play it, or I could just play the list that you send me. Whatever you want, whatever you want me to do, I will do so, and it will be on the official channel, of course, for everyone to see if you want to. Otherwise, I can just make a private YouTube video if you want. All right, moving on to tier 4, we have the new basically version of the deck doctor where you send me a standard list, I modify, I send it back, except this time it's going to be in video form just for you. It's going to be a private video, unlisted YouTube video. I think that would be the best way to do it. And yeah, basically this will be a way more in-depth deck building video where I go through exactly what I'm thinking, essentially just going through the whole thought process of me modifying a deck to make it as good as I think it can be on ladder. All right, next up we have the VOD review where you send me 1 hour of footage and I will review it. I will record myself going through it, trying to help you improve, kind of like indirect coaching as you might be able to see it. And yeah, basically you'll upload a 1 hour unlisted YouTube video. Give me the link and I'll just do that. that's pretty much it. You get to do that once a month, of course. Everything is once a month here, of course. And this is the final tier, tier 5, named Completed Crow. And I forgot to I forgot to show up the names of the previous tiers, but you could probably read the custom cards that were there, or you can head over to the Patreon to, read those. They're pretty fun, I think. And yeah, this is basically just a discounting coaching session on top of everything else. So if you really want all the other rewards and you want coaching, this is the tier for that. If you just want coaching, of course, you can go straight through the Discord and just go for coaching. But yeah, this is pretty much jumping from the $40 tier to the 60. So you're getting coaching for like $20, which is a pretty good deal, I would say. And that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That really means a lot to me. And yeah, I really appreciate those who have been watching me on Twitch and on YouTube. Of course, there is no need to subscribe to this Patreon if you can't afford it. Don't worry about that. But yeah, for those of you who can and want some additional rewards for supporting me, this is the best way to do that. But yeah, this is the best way for me to give something back to those who are willing to support me financially. And I really do appreciate that. So thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck in the metagame challenge.